Have you just pressed record and started laughing?
I'm just hello, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, so this with accents and stuff. That's you know what, Rob? I've got to. What I've got to do? There we are. For bringing that up, mate. Not the laugh. The you know what I mean. This.
We was doing so well.
I was going to say, and then you just have to stop.
Jinxed it, didn't you?
Stop pressing buttons.
Sorry, mate. I had to bring because that's perfect, and it's like so. The stories of telling. Let me just tell this with the Chinese guy. He's called Liverpool. He supports Liverpool, and he told me his name once, right? And I went, really? Anyway, I went back in there and I used that name. Steve, something like that. It was very. Anyway, so I've gone back in there. I was like,
Chinese Steve.
So I said to myself, "Oh, I remember his name. Let me not call him Liverpool. Hey, Steve." And he didn't acknowledge me, right? And I'm like, "Hey, Steve." He's look. "Oh, man, yo, how you doing?" I'm like, "Cool, I'm cool, brother. How you doing?" He's like, "Yeah." I goes, "Is your name? Is it? Did I say it wrong? Is it not Steve?" Like, "Oh, sometimes I use that name, sometimes I don't." I'm like, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to call you Liverpool. I've been calling you Liverpool for the past 10 odd years. I might as well carry on because if you're not going to respond to Steve." Anyway, it was one of the, I think it was a match, Man United, Liverpool. And he goes to me, and I went in there to do my order. "Hey, Liverpool, how you doing?" "Ah, how you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah." "You looking forward to the match later?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "If Man United win, right, you can have your order for free." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, free." I'm like, "You sure?" You know, because I know you know, with the money and he goes, "For free, you have your food for free." I'm like, "Okay, sweet." I goes, what if what if we win?" He goes, "You not come back my shop no more." I'm like, mate, I started pissing myself laughing with that guy. I love the dude. He's funny shit. His wife, man, she scared me. When I first started getting in there, she's got this face, mate. Like, what you want?
What Chinese?
I'm not going to mention names. You know, the one that you said, don't go there. The other one's better. Yeah.
That's shit. That one.
No, I like it.
That's horrible.
No, listen, I wish I could. Sometimes I wish I lived back in Hackney, man. The Chinese food there is awesome. You know, absolutely awesome. She scared me, man. Chinese, you don't f***ing around with Chinese women because they're the ones that know Wing Chun. They're the ones that got the chopper behind the thingy.
Yeah, that's
like,
the women
mate,
you want to stay away from.
Mate, you do not fuck. I've seen her, like, there was a bunch of gypsy guys that went in there. "Oh, can I have that? Can I?" And they're just, "What you want?" She could. Her English is not very. She knows the menu. I mean, because like there's times. I mean, we've known each other a long time, and we talk personal stuff. Like, you know, she was ill. I'm not well. Didn't know, and we talk. And this is for years and years. Because, mate, they're not there to make friends. But over the years, I've befriended her. You know, and I've seen her like just rough up people, man. I'm like, rough, and they take it because they know these women that the Chinese, they're the bosses. You know what I mean? They got the chopper behind the counter. You mess with them, you don't get. They will have you. You know. So anyway, that joke, right? I said it one time at work. There was one dude. It's like a hot poker went up his ass. Some English guy. And he's getting in my bit. It's like, I don't think you should say that. I'm like, "You what, mate?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't think it's not. You shouldn't say that." I'm like, "What are you talking about? What shouldn't I say?" It's getting into, you know. He goes, "Well, it might be considered as racist." I'm like, "You what? You wouldn't know what racism is if it came and bit you on the arse, you middle-class prick, right? Well-educated, you know, got, and on his righteous horse to tell me I couldn't tell that joke because it came across racist." And this is where, going back to to tell a story, so you can visualize it, and the character you're speaking to, you have to, if you can, do the accent.
Well, because it's not. I don't think it's racist. It's you're trying to describe culture values and things that certain cultures do, which are funny.
Of
innit?
course, the thing that you said about it's because they speak so fast.
If you was trying to do I don't know, if you was trying to do a joke about a posh person, you're not going to speak with like we speak, are you?
Nah.
You're going to hello, old boy.
Yeah.
You know, and you're going to do that and take the piss, aren't you?
You're right.
I used to date a Chinese bird, right? She was lovely, right? Real nice girl. And one night, we was getting a bit,
Frisky?
yeah.
Okay.
And I said to her, look,
What you want?
no, I didn't say that. she went, sopping up. No, I said to her, like, honestly, George, I said to her, like, do you fancy a 69? And she went, oh, you're flacked if I'm cooking at this time of night.
Oh, mate, that's a shit joke.
No, I know, but fucking it was there. I was waiting for it.
She went Indian at the end.
No, but that's the thing. A family member, his girlfriend is Chinese. Mate, she is one of the loveliest women I know. Proper woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, just respectful, honor, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and a lot of Eastern cultures have that. Forget about what you see in the bombing here, bombing there. The family circles in those cultures, right? They have all this respect for their elders and the women for their husbands and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's 100%. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of naughty in everybody, in every culture. But, yeah, I mean, just wanted to go on about these accents, man. I see nothing wrong, like when you said about Harry Enfield. I mean, Enzo, you're Italian, so you're going to get all that, bada boom, bada bing, that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Joey, that kind of, it's Enzo!
You can't say nothing about him. Have you heard his ringtone?
Yeah, it's Scarface.
Godfather. No, Godfather.
It's Godfather, sorry.
Godfather.
I'm like, Jesus, really?
George, I get it every day.
Yeah,
from
that's
a certain person.
I could believe that.
Every day.
I don't know, man. I'm going to have to talk to Rob about this. Who's giving it to you, Rob?
Mate, what would you do if you worked with him?
Every day. I get
Right?
stick.
I have to try and learn the language, yeah? I've got one of them listen and learn. I've got it on here. I've got a listen and learn thing, how to speak Italian, right? All that with your hands.
Yeah, you got. This is it. This is why us Mediterraneans.
I'm not taking a piss out of him. I'm just trying to learn his culture
Well,
so
you're
I
doing it now.
So I can understand. Yeah,
you're doing
look,
it now.
I'm moving my hands.
It's catchy.
He
Look,
can't,
I'm doing this, showing you that
he
you're
can't
doing
talk
that.
about moving his hands.
We've been together 7 years now. Working. So he's going to do the hands now. Gestures.
Yeah, look, the hand thing, the body, the head, the aggression in chat. It's just the part of the culture. Like you said,
It's boring standing there not using your hands.
no, I can't. We express ourselves.
Yeah.
Express ourselves with our hands. Everything that we do.
Yeah, but for Italians, it's impossible for them to talk. You cut their arms off, they're mute.
He's right.
Yeah, dude. So I'm like, has anyone come in and said something that you found offensive?
No.
No, I mean, what's probably the closest thing that you said? Oh, for fuck's sake, I've heard that a million times.
No, when you're young, it's different. You've got
Yeah.
what and all that. Oh, I've thrown it.
A wop.
That's where you cook Chinese food in, isn't it?
Yeah.
A wop. A wop is what is a wop? Because I like to know the origins of these terminologies and how they apply them onto people.
Well, that's what they look us at, isn't it?
Yeah, but what is a wop? Is it just a made up word? Ollie,
It's an immigrant thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? When a lot of Italians went to America.
yeah.
Yeah, they got termed as wops. I think.
Yeah, but then they've got guinea wops.
Yeah, I think there's different types of the immigration because
Is that
That's
like a guinea pig that's Italian?
It's not even an offensive
An Italian
word.
guinea pig.
It's just an Italian or other Southern European. That's the actual term. What? It's not even an offensive
Wops. Yeah, but it's classed.
it
No,
was
it can
because
be
there was a
taken-
massive influx of immigration into America, and there was a lot of Italians because you.
Oh right, okay.
And so
there was a lot of
Italian
wops.
part,
All
I
them
think
wops.
was wops, and then you got other ones for the different types.
I mean,
depends where they're from. I think.
So what's is it? I can't think what it's called now.
What?
God.
What?
No, not what. No,
Dago,
no,
greaser.
wetback. When you,
Wetback. Slickback.
No, not slickback. That's hair, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, wetbacks. When you're, I forget what I was watching the other day. It was an American thing, and they was like, they were saying about different cultures.
Mexican.
Yeah, but
Mexican
why?
living in the US.
But what is that about? Why is it
A
called?
wetback, a Mexican living in the US.
Yeah, but what does that?
Especially
Why?
without official authorization.
Their hair is that they
Famous
I
in the
know why
1950s.
because they put like loads of grease on,
Yeah, but
like,
that-
a lot of wet look into their hair and they brush it back.
Well,
And it's
that's what it
called-
is.
Yeah, it's just like sweat back. Yeah, I mean, if you see someone like the gang, like like I tell you what, like a good American street gang kind of crap, you know. And when it comes to the Mexicans, the
Because they'd have
Hispanics.
to cross the Rio Grande, they'd get wet.
Is that what it is?
Oh, is that?
I don't know.
Sorry,
it's
I
just-
thought it
it's
because
like-
I've always just.
So they presumed that they had swum across. So it's wetback.
Ah.
They've swum across. You know, like when we say about the boats. You know,
Well done, Ollie.
yeah.
Google is our god. You know, well done, Ollie.
got the goggle.
I presumed it was on because that their hair. If you see most of the movies, they got them slicked back, and it's like just constantly looks wet. You know, but yeah, it's not. It's what Ollie said. Well done, Ollie.
What they didn't know is they were coming in trucks, not on the water.
Is that what it's stated on there? You know?
Oh, dear.
Oh, Google, you're funny. I like Google.
Goggle.
Now, in the next segment, ladies and gentlemen, we had Susie on here last week. Lovely lady, absolutely brilliant. And there was something that was we was talking about earlier on, an hour before we started, half an hour before we started the podcast, regarding her meditation class. She does.
Yep,
So-
breath work. Yeah, she does different classes, but the one I went to was called breath work.
Okay. Well, listen, we're going to talk that at the beginning of the next segment because we're coming. Hang on a sec. We've got 3 minutes on this one, and 3 minutes is not enough to discuss that. You know, because there's some people that have changed their minds around this table. Apparently, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about. Yeah. So, tech savvy. Who's a tech savvy dude here? A lady. Who's good with like technology?
I'm good with the phone, the iPhone. I can do anything. with the phone.
Well, don't nod. People can't see you nodding on
You
the
need me
radio.
to respond.
So, yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if someone can respond. Yeah, please, Ollie.
You know the answer.
Right. So you're the only one really around here that is tech savvy. He does all the connections and Wi-Fi's and
I know how to plug my phone in to charge it up.
that's
If I
that's
don't know
close.
how to do it, by the time I need to know, I would have done it.
Cool. Yeah, I know.
That's my
You're
mind.
you're that type of
Yeah,
fella.
yeah, if I don't, I'll
What
figure it out.
What about emojis and stuff like that? Anybody good with emojis?
Yeah. I'm good
What are
with all
those?
What do you mean good with emojis? You just
Understand?
that. Yeah,
No, no. There's some
I've
that.
learned you
there's
can
some,
get good.
What are those with the big white eyes and they're looking to the side?
Oh, I have no idea.
You know which ones?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What are they?
They're animation when you send a
No,
message.
you
up.
No,
want to know
meanings.
what it means?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've all got meanings.
Yeah, they've all got
Oh
meaning.
right, okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Is that like
Yeah.
Jesus, like when you pull your collar out, like oh bloody hell,
Well, my
let's
mates-
leave that, like
my
a
mate-
tumbleweedy, like
Yeah,
that what it's like?
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's like if my mate said some and it's shit.
yeah, you just
I'd
look to the
at
next
your other
person
mate
going
and go
like,
like that.
yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's
that's
so
what
is
I would
that.
imagine that.
Well, I hope
I
so.
don't know.
They're called
Yeah.
gifts. Or gifts.
Gift.
Yeah.
No.
Well, these are emojis.
We do
specifically.
Emojis.
Yeah,
Gifts at
the
work all
emojis,
day long.
Yeah, with the eyes. Yeah.
And because I was terrible at it, you know, the little ice cream, chocolate-looking ice cream with eyes.
Moderate disdain.
That's a shit, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
a poo, isn't it?
That's
Yeah,
a poo
yeah. I
with
thought
eyes.
it was ice cream.
Where's the cone?
Yeah, well, you-
Where's the cone?
It could be a Sunday.
Robbie's
Sitting
been
in a
licking
plate.
the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You know what the aubergine is, don't you?
No, what's
The aubergine.
No,
An
what's
aubergine. Willy. Basically.
Is
An
that
aubergine.
what that
yeah,
means?
Yeah.
An aubergine.
with like,
Centre-
especially if it's got little drops after it or something like that.
Aubergine.
I
smash
didn't
That's
know.
a
That.
lady
I was
using
like, what
it.
did these?
I thought that was a vegetarian.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I'm vegetarian. I like aubergines. You know, I don't. I mean, the worst one that I feel so bad about and kind of bad about is the LOL.
Okay.
Yeah, the LOL.
They
Um,
changed the
Overlast.
ha-ha.
Right. Listen, we're coming down. we're coming down to the end of the segment. We'll be right back with the. I'll finish off this emoji thing, and we'll go on to the other story.